Detective Pichu got the scent. She's got radar for sweet treats. So fast! Where's the food? Ash and Misty suspect each other. Coaches didn't understand what happened. Food going missing becomes a cause for a duel. In the left corner, Misty's team. The right corner, Ash's team. Round 1, Charmander versus Pikachu. What's going to happen? They're going to hug, of course. They're old friends. But now is not the time for hugs. Now show her! You're the best! And why would Pika do that? What about a special Happy Meal? Charmander has a set too. It's as good as Pikachu's. You can do it! Good luck! Pikachu remembers that Charmander is against her. She doesn't really like this idea either. There's no way Misty and Ash are giving in to each other. Let's see. Pikachu is actually hungry. And there are those yummy lightning-shaped fries. It tastes good, too. Now it's Charmander's turn. I think their fries are a little overcooked. It tastes like charcoal. Pikachu won't leave her friend without a snack. Here you go. Ash is bent on winning. His honor is at stake. Pikachu has never seen him so grumpy. Let's continue eating. Maybe Charmander will have better luck with the burger. Looks like it got burned too. What's a Pikachu meal without some ketchup? More of it. Now that's perfect. The burger is delicious, but friends' tears make it bitter. Poor Charmander, fueling up with coal like a steam train. Pikachu is doing much better. The orange juice comes in handy. No matter what, Charmander keeps advancing toward victory. At least the soda is real. Pikachu figured out a way to help her. She only has fries left. The trainers can't wait to hear the winner's name. I don't think Pikachu can take another bite. One last piece of coal. Uh-oh, come on, you can do it. Charmander was greatly helped by the support of her friend. She brings the first point to Team Misty. Pikachu is happy for her friend. Oops, they can't get out of character. Pika leaves the competition. Ash didn't expect to lose. Who will he choose next? Snorlax, I choose you. For a food challenge, this is who you need. Yeah, a sleeping Pokémon isn't much use. Ash coaches Snorlax out of sweet dreams and into sweet reality. He wasn't expecting to wake up like this. Round 2 has begun. But how does Snorlax beat an entire cake? He has a black belt in karate, and he'll loosen it after a meal. For Charmander, the cake is already a feast. Snorlax is gaining speed. What's a cake without candles? Charmander! Is he chewing at all? Bon appetit, Charmander. You should be able to enjoy the little things. The more the merrier, right, Snorlax? While Charmander enjoys quality, Snorlax enjoys quantity. It's heating up in the fan zone, too. But what happened? Your tummy's not big enough to handle this. Ash can't take a second defeat. Get it together. She's got one last bite left. You have to finish first. Come on. Charmander's victory is a couple of inches away. The shuttle is coming in for a landing. And the winner is Team Ash? The champion doesn't look like he's feeling that good. Charmander leaves the competition. It's a tie. Who will Misty put up next? Who will beat Snorlax? It's Jigglypuff. She's full of energy. Same can't be said for Snorlax. His belly is full. Gingerbread, look, so cute, just like you. Pokémon needs a break. He has urgent matters to attend to his Pokéball. Let's not disturb him. Jigglypuff is in shock. Snorlax definitely feeling better now. Let's not disturb him. Jigglypuff is determined to win. Snorlax is not going to give in. Food is his specialty. The competitors have a good set pace. How long will it last? Jigglypuff can't keep up with him. Her mouth is made for singing, not for devouring gingerbread. Snorlax is versatile. That's his superpower. Jigglypuff can't take this anymore. A song should cheer her up. Misty is going to help the Pokémon. Her song would be better with a microphone. Snorlax can't resist her singing. Now she can easily beat him. Have a sweet victory. What does this hungry blue guy dream about? Even in his dream, he realized that he lost. Jigglypuff scores another point for Team Misty. You can finish sleeping in the Pokeball.
Was that a flash? Jiggly didn't even have time to finish her donut. It's Rapidash and her donut pyramid. Jiggly is very upset, but she's not giving up. Again, Rapidash is always 2 steps ahead. She's the definition of speed. Pink Pokemon doesn't like this sprinter. It's time for her main weapon. And she starts her lullaby. What? Where did Rapidash go? Rapidash has created such a hurricane for Jiggly that Ash's team is going to need a replacement. Ash was prepared for this twist, and he unleashes a new Pokemon. Hi, Eevee! Oh, didn't mean to interrupt. Rapidash has already started her next task. What's with the wind? She doesn't want to catch a cold in here. That's it, Eevee. She's got a head start. Now she's in the game as well. No one can resist her charms. The bartender understands everything without words. Eevee has had time to decorate everything to perfection.
Squirtle! Squirtle, Squirtle.
It's a critical round. Abra knows how to handle this Pokemon. If she has sharper humor, here's a hot pepper for her. Eevee is ready to eat, but something's wrong. Where did the pepper come from? Abra would answer, but he has delicious business to attend to. Eevee doesn't like cheating. Here comes her revenge. 1 for 1. Looks like Pichu ran out of candy and came for more. She's even sneaky this time. The trainers seem to have realized where their food went. And the Pokemon realized that the challenge was a flop. Ash and Misty will have to answer for their actions. There's a whole line of Pokemon here to complain. I think it's time to bail. Did you want a food challenge? Take it. You wanted something sweet? Have it. Sonic, I think this delivery is for you. Wow, it's an invitation to a food challenge. Sonic is clearly in the mood to unseat the champion this year. And it doesn't matter who the opponent is. Is this place covered in honey? Where did the bees come from? Sonic, hope you have some sting cream. It's Beedrill! The hedgehog is more scared of the last challenge winner. Hold up, Sonic. You shouldn't underestimate your opponents. Not so fast, Sonic. The muffins will be helpful for the game. Participants, get ready for the first round. Before Beedrill can even blink, Sonic has built a line. A blazing victory! The winner takes it all. Round 2, pizza. The jury didn't know Sonic was crazy about Italian food. What? When did Snorlax get so fast? Sonic is ready to destroy the enemy, as long as he doesn't get hurt himself. Huh? Looks like there's some serious trouble brewing in the Blue Gang. Snorlax is starting to regret his decision. That's it! Those dodges have really worn Snorlax down. The big guy's no longer a threat. Don't feel bad, Snorlax. Try your hand next time. Will Sonic share? Only with teasing. Sonic loves pepperoni too much. Jigglypuff is here too. The singer will never turn down a milkshake. Sonic is still ecstatic about his success. Jigglypuff doesn't need any competition and she knows how to get rid of them. What's that sweet tune? Let's put it on pause. That's much better. Sonic prefers his own playlist. Jigglypuff seems to be losing listeners. This is outrageous. We need to drink this unpleasant feeling. Sonic should start worrying, but he's taking matters into his own hands. So, Jigglypuff, do you like to sing? Let's see how you sing after all this, shall we? A cold cocktail should cool the singer's fervor. As long as Sonic doesn't get sick himself. Jigglypuff didn't even manage to blink an eye. Now Sonic has no doubts about his victory. We can go on. Jiggly isn't too happy about the cheeky blue face. But even that won't stop her from enjoying a milkshake. Or does it? Jiggly, are you freezing? Sonic is already enjoying the taste of victory. Jiggly knew something was wrong. Why didn't anyone say anything about the ice cream challenge? The pink Pokémon will have to fight her way into the finals. Looks like Jigglypuff managed to put her opponent to sleep without a song. Now it's her turn to change the contest rules. Jigglypuff will quickly regain the advantage. Under the heat of a hairdryer, the ice cream returns to its original form. Time's up. Wake up, Sonic. Looks like your win was snatched right out from under your nose. But you have a chance to break even in the K-pop challenge. I hope you won't be so arrogant this time. But what's with all these creepy noises? There's no way you can enjoy a sweet. It's time to interrupt this harrowing concert. We can eat. Justice must be served. K-pops for K-pops. Such games are not to Jiggly's liking. She's furious. Sonic senses danger a mile away. Now Hedgehog will show the Pokémon how the boomerang works. Jiggly, you know you shouldn't throw food. Sonic wants to know if there's a last year's champion. But Jiggly can't talk right now. Sonic, if you keep bullying your opponents like this, you won't have any friends left. Who's gonna fight the speedy Hedgehog now? Here comes the champion! Pichu is ready to teach the Hedgehog a lesson. He's ready to take on her challenge with all his might. Pikachu, what a twist! Sonic's weapon's no match for her. And what will he do to her without his rings? It's all down to the final donut challenge. Pikachu won't give up her title that easily. Sonic doesn't seem to mind going all out. He's too fast even for Pikachu. Sonic crossed the wrong Pokémon. What a reflex! You're lucky, Sonic. Your move now. Pikachu already thought her opponent had just given up, but it turned out to be just a tricky maneuver. Sonic doesn't leave a crumb from the sweet tower. Pikachu was totally unprepared for this. Sonic didn't leave a chance for Pika to win this year. The medal belongs to him. Pikachu knows how to accept defeat. Sonic is so happy to have the rings back that he forgets all about the award.
James and Ash are ready to put out their Pokémon. They're wearing gloves, which means it's gonna be a tough one, mixing the dough for Pika's delicious desserts. Wow, Snorlax, now that's power. Don't knock the table down. If Snorlax goes for strength, Pikachu relies on speed. Wow, look how cute Pika's cupcakes are. And what did our blue strongman come up with? It's not a cupcake anymore, it's a whole cake! Although Snorlax could eat it in one bite, the coaches decided to start the tasting with him. The coaches seem to like it. Well done, Snorlax! Does Pikachu stand a chance? Oops, the coaches didn't like that one. Snorlax anticipates victory, but his appetite takes over. And the reward for Snorlax is an electric shock. Pika doesn't want to share his tasty treat.
Eating in a Pokeball.
Snorlax is the one and only unmatchable glutton. Ash has no intention of giving up. He just got a new Pokeball delivered. Who did he pick? It's Charmander. Her fire is enough to regain the upper hand. In this round, the contestants have to make their own potato chips, but it's harder than it looks. Don't give up, Snorlax. Charmy takes on the task with enthusiasm. She already knows what she's going to do. Her trademark style is a little heat. Snorlax is at a loss, but he decides to ask a friend for help. Oh, Sensei, your katana is fast and sharp. You can make chips without it. Sensei is ready to help the blue Pokemon. The Sword Master turns potatoes into straight slices in the blink of an eye. Now that's a level of skill. Snorlax is sure he can win the second round as well. Charmander wastes no time either and is already moving on to the fry. What's she got going for her? The chips seem to have borrowed their color from the hosts. Looks delicious. A real chef has to sample their dish. The chips are clearly not the trump card of Snorlax. And how is Charmy doing? She's obviously happy with her work. Hey, is that a hot deal on Pokeballs? Snorlax is a sly one. He'll do anything to get something his hands on a snack, but that's when he got caught in the act. Charm's chips are too fiery.
McMenu for Pokémon! Snorlax got a Happy Meal, but there was less food and there was no toy. Charmander had much better luck. This does not make Snorlax feel any better. That makes it even more upsetting. But he also has a plan for that. Jigglypuff's power surely will help him. Uh-oh! Charm is ready for her first bite. But what is that? So, Snorlax, you're a singer as well? Jigglypuff energy worked after all. Sweet dreams, Charmy! Snorlax will eat a hearty dinner no matter what. That is something the Pokémon didn't anticipate. I'm curious, what Charmy is dreaming about? The party seems to be in full swing. Happy birthday, Charmy! You can light the candles.
Wow.
Now make a wish. Meowth has a gift for you. Do you want to take a look? What is it? A spray gun! Is it a prank? No, not the water! Is the nightmare over, or is it still going on? It's a critical round, but he did not make it. Charmy's gonna show what happens to thieves. Santa brought the bad boy some charcoal. You'll never steal from someone who's sleeping again. A fried chicken round! What a lucky break! There's no need to hold back now. Ha! Snorlax is holding the chicken in both hands. A true craftsman. I'm curious what he's working on there. Charmander is going to welcome the first visitors. Let's see if your cabin can withstand these guests. Hello, Meowth. Here are some bones for you. The Snorlax skyscraper was destroyed by Typhoon Meowth. Hey, take it easy, Snorlax. There's no need to make hasty decisions, even though you have your apron ready. Meowth will not get involved in Pokémon quarrels. In this round, the Pokémon got Skittles. Snorlax chooses yellow as his first color. It's a home run. Wow, these are certainly unusual candies. Pokémon can now change their appearance with no problem. Everything went back to normal. I wonder what Charmy will turn into. Wow, she's now a Rapidash. She looks amazing with that horn, but Rapidash's abilities are fading away. Snorlax can't wait to put on a new look. Pink Skittles! Wonder what flavor it is. Uh-oh, cat's paws? Snorlax is turning into Hello Kitty. He seems to be pleased with his new look. However, not the taste of his own fur. You can't see his ears behind his cheeks. It's so funny. Charmy chooses the next candy carefully. Is that a raisin you're holding? How did that end up here? Snorlax has one just like it. Did someone turn on the air conditioner? Oh no, it's Gengar! No one's ever called her a raisin. They need to think twice if they think that's funny. Gengar is gonna teach them a lesson. The next round is potato chips! Watch out, it's a round with a kick. Thanks for the heads up. What would that mean? Charmander loves everything spicy, and her time has finally come. The chips are so spicy you can't get near them. Looks like it's time for a secret weapon. Fireproof gloves. Now that's more like it. Too bad they don't make them for the tongue. Charmander, on the other side, desires more Skullvilles. She wants to add Tabasco to her chips. Now that's much better. Snorlax can't figure out how she can do it. What? There's gotta be a fire in there. But Snorlax wants to experience a spicy thrill too. Charmander's energy drink will help him do just that. Snorlax is a real dragon, and a dragon doesn't mind spicy things. He'll gobble them up in a heartbeat. And he could use the sauce too. Someone has to stop him. The energy drink ran out at the worst moment. Poor Snorlax has a fire raging inside him. Charmy knows what to do in such cases. Revenge is a cold dish, and you should definitely cool off, Snorlax.
Who will stand up to defend James's honor this round? It's Beedrill! Be careful with her, Charmander. In this contest, the Pokémon have to make their own ice cream. Charmander already knows what topping to decorate her ice cream. It's lava! This is gonna be hot! Beedrill can't even hit the bucket with her stinger because of her eyesight. Too many angles of vision. Charmander is ready to put her ice cream in the cones, but she doesn't seem to have accounted for her body temperature. A scoop turns ice into sweet milk in the blink of an eye. It's not ice cream anymore. It's a milkshake in a waffle cup. Beedrill gets it. It's her glasses. Wow. Now that's a different story. Wow, look at that berry. The bee must taste it first. Oh, it's delicious, but it's even better in an ice cream cone. Charmander pours the ice cream from the bucket into the cone, but it's clear who the loser is in this round, and whoever isn't a loser is a winner. Congratulations to Beedrill. That's too bad, Charmy. Who will stand up to the evil bee? It's the sweet couple Jigglypuff and Eevee. James doesn't think that 2 against 1 is fair. Ash pretends he can't hear his opponent and doesn't even know what he's talking about. Then Ash won't mind if James buffs his Pokémon. Oh, it's Pikachu's drink. Girls are sure that no drink can save her. Uh-oh, the Pokémon got nervous. Now it's not just nectar flowing through Bee's veins, it's electricity too. Who needs to charge their gadgets? The girls are already regretting entering the arena, and the Bee has already got its sting to teach these two a lesson. Ash can't watch his team get splattered all over the ground. Don't worry, help is on the way. James has heard about the power of this Pokémon. She's not to be messed with, especially when it comes to her friends. Yeah, show that Bee! Pokémon find their shelter beneath her broad wings. But Eevee can't take this suspense and leaves Jiggly alone. Beedrill has no intention of backing down. Her stingers are sharp and ready for a fight. James wants to even the odds, so he gives her another energy drink. This time, it's Charmy's drink. Jigglypuff prepares for the worst. The Bee Queen unleashes a swarm to her defense. Poor Jigglypuff, now the whole hive is after her. A fiery duel between Pokémon gathers momentum. No one is going to concede. Their strength is equal, but only one will win. This is the match of the year. Whoa, now I think everyone will listen to you very carefully. The grand prize of today's challenge is the Gold Cup. It's so brilliant, it won't leave anyone indifferent. Everyone is intrigued. But the cup is not so easy to get. Let the cooking challenge begin. Here's the list of contenders. Jigglypuff gets creative. Her microphone is quickly turning into a rolling pin. Beedrill is not far behind. She equipped her stingers with a whisk. Rapidash will cook everything precisely according to the recipe. Charizard, like a real chef, gives her an assignment. Meowth, the food is not a toy. She was just warming up before she released her claws. Well done. But you didn't impress the Charizard. What's Eevee doing? You'll be scrolling through the feed later. But Eevee was already done. Charizard was curious to see her dish. What? Eevee prefers a classic breakfast. So what, isn't that a dish? Chari is furious with her. She won't tolerate slackness. Turns out even cereal and milk could be ruined. Now it's a miner's breakfast. Charizard is not to be messed with. Now everyone will take the contest more seriously. Eevee leaves the challenge. Pikachu does more tasting than cooking. Beedrill managed to change the attachment on the sting. Now it's a pastry arm. Beedrill, with her new gadget, decided to make ice cream. Pikachu also wants a hand like that. Beedrill is thrilled with her know-how. I think Pikachu has a plan, a magic word, and a shock can work wonders sometimes. Beedrill understood Pikachu perfectly, and she treats her with ice cream. Everything tastes so much better with M&Ms. Bon appetit! Poor Beedrill, the shock was too strong. Charizard also got some specialty ice cream, except she won't tolerate a mess in the kitchen. Beedrill already started to regret her mods. Pikachu can't resist laughing, even in the face of her removal. That's what it means to burn out at work. Pikachu won't tolerate that and decides to stand up for the bee. Wow, you're brave, Pichu. 2 people are out of the challenge at once. Snorlax crawls to the finish line like a crippled turtle, but here's his key to victory. Wait, where did he go? Abra, is that you? Oh, what a trickster. Snorlax is ready to punish the rascal, but Abra wants to cover up this little incident with an equally little jar of Nutella. Good girl Rapidash has already moved on to the next stage of cooking, and Snorlax still won't come to his senses. Abra, meanwhile, is preparing a big spoon for Nutella. Why make such a mockery of the sweet tooth? But Abra is savoring this moment in every way. Oh no, Snorlax can't take it. Come on, Abra, you're breaking Snorlax's heart. He won't stand for that. Hey, don't get too excited, buddy. It's just Nutella. All right. Abra's got it. Snorlax wants an apology. Abra decided to put it back the way it was. Snorlax is happy now. Smart move, Abra. Good boy. Oops! Such a small jar and it blew up so hard. Oh no, not the recipe book. Well, you know that doesn't end well. Abra, do you know what you'll get for this? Incineration. Looks like he's got it all figured out. Abra leaves the Hunger Games. Rapidash has found a use for her horn. Her donut fortress is beautiful. Snorlax only stepped away for a minute. When did she have time to do all that? You simply shouldn't sleep during a competition. So she wasn't sleeping. This needs to be fixed right away. Snorlax's melody is as enchanting as Jigglypuff. Rapidash can't resist. Snorlax, how about a duet? Snorlax performs solo. Meowth wants to take advantage of the noise and try Jigglypuff's dessert, but the dreaming Pokémon is on the lookout for her sweets. Instead of a rope, the girls tug on the cake pops. Snorlax continues his non-stop concert. And here comes Charizard. She sure isn't thrilled with what's going on. Uh-oh, that's a bad sign. Meowth has already guessed the consequences. No one wants to deal with an angry dragon. 2 contestants will be leaving the cooking contest at once. Hey, Rapidash, wake up, hurry! Phew, looks like you got lucky this time. There are only 2 contestants left in the competition. Snorlax, looks like you took too many sleeping pills. Little Rapidash doesn't even think about returning from her sweet dream world. Snorlax thinks it's better to work with your head than with your hands. I need your finest cake right here and right now. Wow, Rapidash has a competitor for speed. Thanks for the delivery, friend. You're welcome. Good morning, Rapidash. Snorlax barely has time to hide the package. How long did Rapidash sleep if Snorlax had time to cook this? Try sleeping less. Rapidash, you forgot all about time. There's too little of it left. Rapidash tries his best. Snorlax anticipates his victory. A few more pieces, and it's done. You're quite an athlete. Come on, Rapidash, you've only got a few seconds left. Hands down on the table, time's up, the round is over. The finalists are not going to give up their place on the podium, but it's all up to Charizard. Not bad. Now Rapidash. How interesting. Is that a mountain or a wizard's cap? Who will the judges choose? My heart sank in anticipation. They both pulled it off. Great job. Meowth, is that you? Aren't you eliminated? Look at those pretty eyes. How can you say no to them? All the more reason for her dessert to please Charizard. The contenders are already starting to worry that this cat will take their win. Chari sends Meowth into the jury room. The Italian in Snorlax protests as best he can. Ash and Jessie have been sitting here all day, and they still haven't been fed. Here comes the first course. Meowth adds some performance art and lights a candle on his tail with his mind. You did it! You're so good! Jessie thinks the show is good, but the taste is much more important. It smells good. Now let's try it. Jessie tastes another bite, but something is going wrong. Jessie is getting very hot. Ash decides not to take any chances. Oops, the cake seems to be fiery, not only on the outside, but also on the inside. Chilies? You liked it, didn't you? That should help drink it. Jessie hopes to put out the flames on the inside, but the hot sauce certainly won't help that. Ash, are you kidding me? Oh, what a prankster. You didn't even try it yourself. Jessie can now compete with Charizard in letting out the flames. Meowth has already realized it's not going so well. Charizard can't figure out what's going on here. And where is Meowth? Jessie is more worried about where the water or milk is. Yikes! And she was told it was going to be a cooking contest. She's not going to put up with the humiliation and taste the Pokémon's concoctions. She's had enough. Chari affectionately asks Ash to do the judging. Snorlax presents his Poké Cake. Isn't it a masterpiece? Good composition, top-notch. Snorlax is pleased with the fair judging. Now it's the turn of Rapidash and her Donut Mountain. Ash immediately forgot about the Poké Cake. This is the peak of culinary prowess. And it's so delicious, too. Charizard is thrilled with her protégés. Rapidash is over the moon. Ash decides to take a risk and try Snorlax's dish. This is already interesting. Moment of truth. And it's genius! Yes! Snorlax already smells victory too. Ash has settled on his favorite. Yay, I'm the best! I won! Charizard is ready to give the award to the best cook. Don't worry, Rapidash. Snorlax is already thinking about where to hang his award. But what is this? Sonic was in such a hurry, he completely forgot to get his money for the cake. Looks like you got busted, Snorlax. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? Snorlax is asking Sonic to leave. Since he doesn't have the money, he takes the cake back. But Ash wanted another piece. Snorlax seems to have gotten away with nothing more than a minor scare. And the official winner of the Pokémon Food Challenge is Rapidash.